Good morning, students. This is 12th standard botany video class, video 5. In this video, we are going to continue the lesson environmental issues. Dear students, in this video, we are going to see the topic carbon sequestration and sewage disposal. Dear students, see the topic carbon capture and storage. The short form is CCS. It is otherwise known as carbon sequestration. What is carbon sequestration? Dear students, at the time of respiration, plants, animals, and human beings releasing the greenhouse gas called carbon dioxide. If the amount of carbon dioxide is increased in the atmosphere, it causes problem in the ozone layer. That is, ozone depletion is taken place. To avoid this one, some amount of carbon dioxide is taken place by plants to do the photosynthetic process. Remaining amount of carbon, that is, automobiles also emitting the carbon dioxide. If you are burning the fossil fuels, they are also emitting carbon dioxide. So these carbon compounds are stored by wood region of a tree. That is known as carbon sequestration. Not only they are stored it in the wood region, in the ocean also they are storing the carbon. That is known as carbon sequestration or carbon capture and storage. So this process will decrease the carbon dioxide amount in the atmosphere, and also it makes the environment clean. That is, without pollution, they are making the environment. See the paragraph. Carbon capture and storage is the technology of capturing carbon dioxide and inject very deep into the underground rocky region. The depth of the underground rocky region is 1 kilometer or more, and also they are capturing the carbon dioxide from large point of sources, for example industries and power plants, and subsequently these carbon dioxides are stored under the ground level up to 1 kilometer or more than kilometer instead of releasing carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. This is one of the type or a method to capture the carbon dioxide. Some other method is also there to store the carbon dioxide and buried under the soil. So this storage is known as storage in various deep geological formation. Some kind of carbon dioxide is stored in the liquid region. I told you, ocean. Some of them which are stored in the form of solid. That is said to be solid storage of carbon dioxide. So these three activities of carbon storage, that is deep geological formation, that means buried under the rocky region. Another one, store it in the ocean in the form of liquid, and also it is stored in the form of solid by the reduction of carbon dioxide with metal oxide to produce stable carbonates. So these are all the three methods to reduce the carbon dioxide which is stored it in the atmosphere, and also they are reduce the carbon dioxide metal oxide to produce stable carbonates. So this is also known as geological sequestration or carbon dioxide sequestration. So this geological sequestration involves injecting carbon dioxide directly under the ground geological formation, such as they are injecting into the declining oil fields which is present under the soil, gas fields, saline aquifer, that means salt aquifers, aquifer means water storage bodies which is present below the ground level, and unminable coal region have been suggested as storage sites. So these are all the different storage sites of carbon dioxide present below the ground level. So that type of storage is known as geological sequestration. Next one, important 2-mark question. What is carbon sink? Dear students, and also CCS, carbon capturing and storage is a very important 3-mark question. Another one, carbon sink. Any system having the capacity to accumulate, that means stored, large amount of atmospheric carbon dioxide in a given time interval, releasing carbon dioxide. Example, forest and soil. This is said to be carbon sink. The meaning for carbon sink is at the time of respiration, plants, animals and human beings releasing carbon dioxide. Whenever they are releasing carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, at that time, any system which are capturing those carbon dioxide and store it in a particular time interval period is known as carbon sink. Example, forest and soil. Next one, carbon sequestration. The same method which is used in the CCS, carbon capturing and storage. See, carbon sequestration is another very important 2-mark question. It is a process of capturing and storing carbon dioxide which reduces the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere with a goal of reducing global warming. That is said to be carbon sequestration. Why they are reducing the global climatic change or global warming? Because carbon dioxide is the important greenhouse gases which cause effect on the atmosphere, that is ozone depletion. So to avoid that one, we are capturing carbon dioxide and store it in the form of solid form, liquid form, or we are inject under the soil is known as carbon sequestration. That means under the rocky region. So this carbon sequestration sometimes naturally occurs by plants and in ocean. How they are capturing? At the time of photosynthesis, plants are absorbing carbon dioxide. So it is one of the carbon sequestration. Another one, the ocean is also capturing the carbon dioxide. Terrestrial sequestration. Terrestrial means land farm animals, plants and human beings. So that is said to be terrestrial. The terrestrial plants which are absorbing carbon dioxide through plants. So large amount of plants which are present in the forest region. So forest is the important region to capture the carbon dioxide. And also they are conserving the soil practices that enhance the storage carbon. So through forest they are capturing the carbon dioxide and also they are conserve the soil practices that enhance the storage carbon. Some of the microalgae is also capturing the carbon dioxide. Example, chlorella, Senidesmus, Corococcus and Chlamydomonas. Dear students, name some microalgae which are capturing the carbon dioxide. Is a very important 2-mark question. So these microalgae are used to capture carbon dioxide and store it in the region. Dear students, see this chlorella, Sanidesmus, Corococcus and Chlamydia monos are unicellular algae. They are present in the freshwater region and also ocean and seas. So, in the ocean, seas and freshwater also, the microalgae, that means plants which are capturing the carbon dioxide, that is said to be carbon sequestration by microalgae. Some of the trees also absorbing the carbon dioxide. Example, Eugenia caryophyllata, Tecomastens, Cinnamomum verum. So these three plants which are having the high quality or a capacity to capture the carbon dioxide. Some of the macroalgae and marine grasses and mangroves also have the ability to mitigate, that means to capture the carbon dioxide. Dear students, this paragraph is very important. Name some trees which are capturing the carbon dioxide. Name some microalgae which are capturing the carbon dioxide or carbon sequestration. It's a very important 2-mark question. I already told you what is carbon sequestration. Is another important 2-mark question. Next topic is carbon footprint, CFP. Dear students, every human activities creates a mark just like our footprint. That means the human activities only which cause changes in the environmental situation. So these activities sometimes leave a footprint. That footprint is taken place by carbon dioxide, means that is known as carbon footprint. Most of the human activities which leaves out certain footprint. A carbon footprint is taken place due to the total amount of greenhouse gases emitted in the atmosphere due to the human activities. That is deforestation, cutting down trees, then building up industries, burning of fossil fuels, waste disposal on the ground or environment, agriculture activities. So these activities are produced carbon footprint in the environment. So these human activities which leaves the carbon footprint is measured by an individual, that is single person or a family or organization like industries, state level, national level. So total carbon footprint amount is measured by individual person, or it may be family members or organization like factories and industries, or state level or national level. So how we can able to measure the carbon footprint? That means these activities of humans emitting of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, the total amount of carbon dioxide emitted in the atmosphere is calculated. That total amount of carbon dioxide is known as carbon footprint. See, it is usually estimated and expressed in equivalent tons of carbon dioxide per year. So 1 year, the individual person, how much amount of carbon dioxide emitted in the atmosphere, or it may be family members, or industries or factories, or state level or national level per year, how much amount of carbon dioxide is emitted in the atmosphere is calculated. That is said to be carbon footprint. Most probably, the burning of fossil fuels releases carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases. So this carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases which are increases the global warming and cause depletion in the ozone layer. Due to the increase of global temperature or warming, it makes the polar region ice cubes are melting. That is Arctic region and Antarctic region totally covered with the snow. So these snows are melting. There is ice melting. So they are in the form of water. So these waters are entered into the countryside so that some of the low-lying area are submerged into the water. So it causes imbalance in the nature. Not only that, cyclones is also caused due to this increasing of global temperature, tsunamis, and also it causes extreme weather condition. See, the human activities are most probably increasing the carbon dioxide level. So increasing carbon dioxide level which makes changes in the entire world or global changes. So these human activities should be reduced. For that, we should follow some of the practices. That means to reduce the carbon footprint, we have to follow some practices. First one, we have to eat indigenous fruits. That means fruits which are produced in their own country and products. That is the first one, eating indigenous fruits and products. Then reducing the use of electronic devices and also reduce traveling from one place to another place. Then do not buy fast food, preserved, processed, packed food material. Plant a garden in your home. Less consumption of meat. That means we have to use the less amount of mutton, chicken like that and seafood. Then the poultry means koli panna, requires little space, nutrient and less pollution comparing the cattle farming. So if you are using the cattle farming, when compared to poultry requires small space, nutrients is also very less and also their protection. So pollution is also very less. Then reduce use of laptops. Example, when used for 8 hours, it releases nearly 2 kg of carbon dioxide annually. See, 8 hours if you are using the laptop means per year, it releases how many kgs of carbon dioxide? 2 kgs of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Then line dry your clothes. Example, if you buy imported fruit like the first point, what is that one? Use eating indigenous fruits and products. That means the fruit which are cultivated or produced in the own country and the product should be we have to eat. Why? They are given the reason here. If you buy imported fruit like kiwi, it indirectly increases the chlorofluoro CFP. That means it increases the carbon footprint. How? The fruit has traveled for long distance in shipping or airline, thus emitting tons of carbon dioxide. So that fruit is also covered with what is that one? Carbon compounds. Not only that, if they are traveling from shipping or airline, it increases the carbon dioxide level in the atmosphere, emitting tons of carbon dioxide. So, whatever may be by human activities only, the amount of carbon dioxide is increased. That is known as carbon footprint. That should be avoided by practicing the 7 points given in the paragraph. Another one, biochar. So this is also one of the method to store the carbon. It is a long-term method. One more question. Dash is the long-term method to store the carbon. Answer is biochar. Dear students, to increase the plant ability means what is that one? Afforestation, cultivation of plants. Okay. To increase plants' ability to store more carbon, plants are partly burnt such as crop waste, waste wood to become carbon rich, slow decomposing substance of material called a biochar. So, to increase the plant's ability to store more carbon, plants are partly burnt such as crop waste, waste wood to become carbon rich, slow decomposing substance of material are called biochar. It is a kind of a charcoal used as a soil amendment. So biochar is a kind of a charcoal, nilakari madri, is used as a soil amendment. It is in the form of stable solid, rich in carbon, and can endure in soil for thousands of years. Like most charcoal, biochar is also produced from biomass via pyrolysis. What is pyrolysis? Heating biomass in the low oxygen environment. That is said to be pyrolysis. 2-mark question and also 1-mark question. What is pyrolysis? Heating biomass, அப்படின்னா waste product of a plants in low oxygen environment. That is called pyrolysis. So, this pyrolysis method which arrests wood from complete burning. That is said to be, what is that one? Biochar. What is a biochar? We are burning the plant parts in a partial manner. That means they are emitting the carbon dioxide, totally decomposing substances. It is a slow process, and also they are totally decomposing the carbon products which is present in the plant parts. Okay. So that's why when you are burning this plant parts, that is biochar, by pyrolysis method, which arrests the wood from complete burning. Thus, biochar has a potential to help capture the carbon sequestration by changing the climatic environment. At the same time, when a biochar is added to the soil, it increases the soil fertility of acidic soil. If the soil is acidic, means if you are adding biochar into the acidic soil, it will increases the soil fertility. Production of agriculture is also increases. Provide protection against some foliar and soil-borne diseases. So some of the leaves which are affected by some kind of disease, some soil is also producing disease. So this should be prevented by adding the biochar into the soil. So this biochar will change the soil fertility, production is increased, and provide protection against some kind of foliar and soil-borne diseases. So this biochar is a good method preventing waste wood and logs getting decayed. அப்படியே destroy ஆனாதான் it will emitting carbon dioxide. Partially burning means they are slowly decomposes the carbon into the soil. So and also they are increase the soil fertility. So it is a good method of preventing waste wood and logs getting decayed. Instead, we can convert them into biochar, thus converting them to carbon storage mineral. That is said to be biochar. Is another important 5-mark question. Write a short notes on biochar is the very important 5-mark question. Dear students, see the diagrammatic representation which are giving the carbon footprint. I told you most of the carbon dioxide emission is taken place by human activities only. So they are given the different geographical representation. Sorry, not geographical, graphical representation. First one, lentils. protein, good choice of fiber and nutrient. Your food choices are affect the climates. Tomatoes, veggies, fruits low in fat and calorie high in nutrient. Beans, broccoli, yogurt, nuts, peanut, butter, rice and potatoes are organic, high protein, good fat, more nutrients, conventional food. Egg, fish and chicken, organic rich omega. Salmon, fish, pork, cheese, processed food material. Beef and lamb, processed food material, highest carbon footprint. C. Most probably the non-vegetable items are producing or emitting large amount of carbon footprint. That means it will be start from the light orange to thick orange and the red, which are increase the carbon footprint. So that car symbol is denoted as an carbon footprint. Car miles driven per 4 OZ, that is 118.29 miles. Consumed, different foods have different impacts. Here is how the greenhouse gases emission of 20 common food comparison. So 20 common food material. So first one is the protein, good choice of fiber and nutrient emitting less amount of carbon dioxide. It is a green color. So that means it will be healthy to the human beings and also green environment is produced. Second one, some of the vegetables which are light green in color, they are also not emitting any kind of carbon dioxide, but gradually some of the food material which are eating from the foreign food materials and vegetables which cause or emitting carbon dioxide. Gradually yellow color is modified into orange, thick orange and also red color. So most of the human activities only increasing the carbon dioxide level in the atmosphere. That should be avoided by taking the practices given in the paragraph. Dear students, I hope have you all understood what is carbon capturing and storage, carbon sequestration and biochar, carbon footprint. Up to this, I conclude my video. Remaining, we will see in the next video class. God bless you. All the best, children.